Good evening all. Welcome to another live stream. It's Sunday evening or afternoon or it could be morning. My hair's very poofy and we've got Glenn with us. Hello, Glenn.
Hi. Yes, your hair was quite wild then, wasn't it?
I just saw it. Oh my God. It's because I've been sweating at kickboxing and it's affected my hair. It's the humidity.
You need some John Frieda frizzies, as they advertise on the telly, don't you? That's what it is.
I normally use my sea salt spray to add a bit of a beach look to my...
Oh, excellent. Lovely. That's nice. Yeah.
But anyway, we've got another live stream. And before we get going with the topic of the week, I think we ought to say hi to whoever's in the chat, who's in the room with us.
Let's do that.
We've got Jeremy Carr with us as well. Good evening, Jeremy. Hope you're
well. Hey, Jeremy.
We've got Woody with us. Good evening, Woody.
Hey, Woody.
Hope you're well. Woody says hi all, like and subscribe. So hopefully everyone is subscribed that's with us today. But if not, you're missing out. To be quite honest with you. John the Movie Man with us as well. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up, John? And we've got John Robinson with us as well. What's up, John?
Hi, John Robinson.
And all watching.
Oh, Terrence stamp on your thing. Very good. Hi, Ethan.
Good evening, Ethan. Hope you're doing well, mate. We've got Lynn in the other room. Hello.
Hi, Lynn in the other room.
I just put a hand on there, so I just need to put a hand up as well. We've got Batcave with us as well. Good evening, Batcave.
Hey, Batcave.
Darren G with us. Hi, Darren.
Hey, Darren G.
As Wilco. Hello,
As Wilco. Hey.
And we've got Grateful Black as well. Hi, everyone. Good evening, and I hope you're doing well. So, yeah, I'm going to kick off. Now, I didn't know which way to approach this because the topic's kind of bleeding all over the place, really. It's sparked off. Did you see the new announcement for the Back to the Future movies? The 40th anniversary steelbook editions.
And would you like the trilogy box set or would you like to buy them individually?
Hey, I'll tell you something. The individual prices I saw at £50 each, but I've not seen the price, I don't think, for the trilogy box set.
No, I haven't. No, I don't. I've not seen it.
No, I've
seen pictures of it, and that's been it.
I just realised we forgot someone. Good evening, Anthony. I did miss you. I'm sorry. Sorry, Anthony. I knew you were here, but missed that. Oh, we've got Johnny Carrot as well. Good evening, Johnny.
Carrot.
How are you well? Yeah, I don't know what the box set is. I've seen the pictures of it, but I've only seen the listings for the individual ones at £50 each, which to me seems blooming eye-watering. £50 each. So for the trilogy on 4K,
yeah, do the math.
It's costing.
But what is it? It's
£149.97.
Carry the 6. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a fair old whack, isn't it?
Seeing that sort of thing, it led me to the topic for the week. Upgrading for what? Why? Why are we upgrading? This Back to the Future sort of part 1, 2, and 3. I think the first part for the 40th anniversary edition, I think it's got an extra disc, if I remember seeing rightly. And it's some kind of retrospective documentary. Let's have a look. I'm going to bring it up, actually.
Bring it up.
I'm going to screen share and show.
Show the class. Come on.
I would do if I was quick enough, and I got this on already, but I had the wrong thing listed. So, the Back to the Future trilogy, single edition. Here we go. Yep. At the stage, come on. There we go.
Here we go, people. Here we go.
HMV has actually got it at $51.99, so a little bit more than Amazon anyway. But on the extras description, there we go. Brand new bonus disc. New content to be confirmed. But yeah, what new content could they put on there over the other editions that are going to tempt you to spend £50 on a new edition per film? Do you have any temptation for this sort of upgrade? Do you think it's a rip-off?
Do I think it's a rip-off? I think it's a hell of a lot of money. Yeah. Is it a film I love? Yes. I think I'm in the minority by going, I don't love the trilogy. I love the first one. I really liked the second one. I was never particularly a huge fan of the third one.
Oh,
But
okay.
50 quid for... No, there's going to be a lot of people on here that will have ordered it or will be ordering it because it's a film we all love. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's biscuit tin. So I'm not bothered about that for a start. And then I don't know if I'm bothered about all the gumph with it anyway, to be honest.
No.
Like you said about what is that new extra, what could it be? Other than, like you said, a retrospective, I don't think they're going to suddenly find a load of archive footage that's never seen the light of day before.
Yeah. Batcave says, cash grab. Yeah, I absolutely 100% think this is. They have got the retrospectives or the new whatever that's going on the disc, but how much extra stuff can they find for these movies? They've had so many editions over the years, really. I mean, we had the Blu-ray special edition that came out when Blu-ray was a thing. Then we've had the 4K special edition, which has had more extras. But how many more retrospectives can they do? What is the new stories to tell? Is the new background information on the filming of the movies that are going to be told?
It might be a new retrospective on the old retrospective.
Yeah.
Or they go, hey guys, can you remember when we all got together 10 years ago and talked about the film and what have you? That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Woody says it's a director's cut of the extras.
A director's cut of the extras, yeah. Or a producer's cut. That seems to be a thing as well, doesn't it now? I don't know. Yes, I think it's expensive regardless. If it had been 35, I think that would have been still not a sensible amount, but more what I would expect it to be at. But
Jeremy
to be 52.
Jeremy says, I used to like it. Haven't seen it in 15 years. I've seen it more recently than that, but I've not had the impulse to upgrade to the 4K. I'll explain that in a minute. I've stuck at the minute with my shiny Blu-ray edition, which is fine.
Is that the US one?
No, that's the UK.
UK one. See, I've got a UK one, but I don't think it's that shimmery, shiny one.
It is a nice shine, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this had sort of extras on there. 6-part documentary, Tales from the Future, physics of Back to the Future. So it was rammed with extras itself anyway. I didn't upgrade to the 4K physical, but I did get the digital copies because that was just easier to watch with the kids. So I have watched some of the movies again, but it's mainly been on digital. 4K digital isn't as good as the physical, but it was good enough for me. So it was good enough not to upgrade the, at the time, overpriced 4K. Now you can get the 4K trilogy box set for the trilogy for 41 quid. So you're getting the 4K trilogy for 41 quid.
As opposed to 147.99.
Yeah.
97. 149.97.
149.97 from Amazon. Obviously from HMV it's going to cost you an extra £6, £2 on each movie. But yeah, it's 41 quid without the new bonus discs on the old 4K edition, or 150 quid on these new editions. I have heard, someone did mention, I've not read anything about it, but they said they've done some tinkering with the transfer because there were issues with the old 4K. I don't know if anyone in the chat knows if there are any issues with the old 4K and what they were. But
yeah, I hadn't heard that at all. I didn't know that was a thing.
No, I didn't either until someone dropped something on a post that I made on YouTube. Someone mentioned that there was issues with the old 4K, but I'd not heard anything myself. But
no, new one on me.
Yeah. Johnny Carotid, there will be more as long as they need the money. Yeah, as long as people are buying these things. If they sell out these Steelbook limited editions, then there will be the 50th anniversary or 45th or...
Yeah, well, it will be, won't it? I mean, not knocking the film in any way, shape or form, because I love the film, but it's like Jaws. I adore Jaws, but 45 years, 50 years. We're obviously 50 years now. And that will continue that way. You'll have 55 and 60, and they'll just keep doing it and doing it.
Universal Studios do seem to be probably the biggest sort of...
guilty party.
guilty party. I was going to say culprit. Yeah, guilty party for these anniversary editions. They're milking the absolute cheeses out of them. So yeah, I think it will continue, and I think there will be new editions along the line. Anthony Lapiello says all that bits and bobs on it, not for me. It'd be interesting to see what they add, but I can't see it being anything of any real value over what we've seen before, because they've been re-released that many times. How much new is there to say?
Yeah, I mean, all the gumph with it was just your usual kind of postcards and posters and various things, wasn't it?
I mean, there's an argument for these extra discs. I can see that argument coming up, but again, like I've just mentioned, how much extra is there to say? How many times can you retrack old and new interviews of various people on there?
I mean, we've talked about in the past that they should always kind of, when it moved from VHS to DVD, DVD to Blu-ray, it should have always ported those extras across.
Yeah.
So I feel like by Blu-ray, or at least by the 4K that came out, they will have ported all of that.
Yeah.
You will have pretty much everything that's out there on that edition.
Yeah.
They're not still finding things.
John Robinson says it would be good if they put all that they filmed with Eric Stoltz on the extras. And yeah, I think that would be a nice sort of thing to see properly. And I think they will eventually. I think there'll be another edition further down the line that does include these deleted scenes. It may cost them to get it to use the footage with Eric Stoltz, but if sales slow down, I can see it being something that gets added to another edition. 50th anniversary with the Eric Stoltz scenes. How about that? 10 years time.
They're quite readily available. A lot, not all of them, I know, but you know, a few bits and bobs were in previous documentaries, and then they're available on YouTube and what have you. And he looked pretty awful in the role, to be honest. Yeah. When you look at that set, it's quite poor, to be honest, what you get with it.
Yeah. It's
few sheets of paper, a bit of an envelope, bit of a book, maybe.
And the extra disc and steelbook biscuit tin case.
Yeah. Like you say, $51.99 on HMV. Terrible.
As Wilco97 says, I have the Blu-ray trilogy pack I got for £12 from Amazon, so I'm good with that one.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. A lot of the time with collectors, how much more enjoyment do you get out of a movie with the upgrade? Say you spent 150 quid on this Back to the Future trilogy steelbook edition. How much extra enjoyment do you get from the movie because you've got that upgrade? I don't think I can hold my hand up and say, yeah, it's a massive difference. It's made such an impact on how I view the movie now. I just enjoy it the same. It's the same movie. Sure, it might have a bit of a polish on the picture and the sound, but I've still got that same enjoyment. I'm not enjoying it any less because the picture's slightly...
But you're saying about the polish on the picture and the sound, like we say, it's already had a 4K release.
Yeah.
So do we need to go for individuals at 50 quid each as opposed to the trilogy at 40?
But
no.
Is being a collector in this sort of respect more about collecting the packaging than the movie? Are we losing sight of being movie fans and just becoming more package fans?
Yeah, like we've said, it's almost proving how much you love something by getting the newest thing about it. When actually, who are we proving it to? You don't need to prove it to anyone else. If you love the film, you know you love the film, and that should be enough.
Yeah. I get you. Woody says, I've stuck with my shiny Blu-ray. That's all I need. Felt cheesed off buying the DVD and having to upgrade to the Blu-ray. Cheesed off. I'm sick of rebuying the same movies time and time again.
See, I want to scramble around for my Blu-ray set now because I'm sure mine isn't that glimmery, glistening cover.
No, you're ripped off, man.
Yeah, totally.
Grateful Black says, it should be decided on the picture quality alone. Is the 4K picture such an upgrade over the Blu-ray that it makes it an essential purchase?
Like we said, it's not that Blu-ray's the gold standard, but I think it's certainly the highest standard for a lot of films that don't need to go above and beyond that at all.
I must admit, when I've watched a film on 4K or Blu-ray. It's not stuck out to me, and I've not thought this looks so much better than the previous edition that I've had. You just think, yeah, this looks great, but it's that film. It's Back to the Future's on. I don't know what it's on Blu-ray. It's on 4K. I don't know. But I don't tend to pay that much attention to that. I don't tend to notice. I just notice the movie over the quality of the picture sometimes. Unless
there's been a real handful that have kind of almost shocked me by how good they look when I've not kind of expected it. Yeah. And they almost look like they were filmed yesterday when they were filmed actually 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you've got the flip side of that. Like this week, The Conjuring came out on 4K. And we talked about The Conjuring a couple of weeks ago, and I said, love the first one. Second one I enjoyed. Third one I thought was pants. Quite looking forward to the fourth one. First one came out on 4K this week. I noticed that HMV got it for £20.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be tempted when I go in to pick that up.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking to myself, do I really need an upgrade? It's not a film I watch a lot or anything like that.
That's the end.
And then the reviews have come out. And apparently it's such a mediocre transfer that it's not much better than the Blu-ray. So that's kind of cemented it for me that I'm just going to stick with the blue. I was shaky on it anyway. But like I said, it's not a film I go back to all the time. Yes, I liked it. Does it need 4K? Probably not.
No, I'll agree with you then. Okay, I don't think it does. I think you'd be fine with your Blu-ray. Jeremy says how there was an issue with the old 4K of the first film, not 2 and 3.
Oh, right, okay.
Ethan Schneider, it seems like they're trying to squeeze juice out of a dried up orange. I don't think it's quite dried up for them yet, though. I think they're squeezing plenty of juice out of it by putting them in the biscuit tins, because that's what collectors seem to want. That's their hook at the minute to get a lot of collectors buying again. Stick it in a biscuit tin, call it limited, and that's it. You can charge 45 to 50 quid.
What's the next thing going to be, though, do you think? Because they've gone Amaray, they've gone biscuit tin, they tried media books. They didn't particularly take off.
I can see. I wondered if we'd see the return of the jewel cases like the CDs. Can you remember when DVDs came in the jewel cases? There was only a handful that got released. They had like Lock, Stock. I think Arlington Road might have been one of them, but the thin plastic.
Oh, there were still like DVD side. Yes, there were. Yeah, what else was there? Yeah, it was Lock, Stock. My Lock, Stock was one of those. They might go back that way. Who knows?
Because
they've got to try something, because, like you say, we've got to keep squeezing that orange.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think they're as collectible as a steelbook. The artwork isn't printed on the case like a steelbook. But, can you remember? Sorry, Woody, I'm going to come to you in a minute. Can you remember the edition they did of? It was a weird case that they did for Tom Cruise's Oblivion. I forgot what sort of case. I don't know what.
It had like a white plastic molded top section, didn't it?
Yeah, with like a sticker on the front for the.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and find it now.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be their new kind of direction with everything they released, and it seems it was just for that movie.
Yeah, it was really straight. There we go. I've got a picture of it here.
Yeah, I randomly saw it in CEX the other day because it obviously stands out a mile in comparison to everything else.
I'm sorry. I'm going to. This is Google image sort of picture that I'm going to try and share. Let's have a look. But these cases were absolutely awful. I think they tried to bring it back, bring in a new thing, and obviously failed miserably.
Well, I wasn't sure whether it was the studio's attempt at all of their releases would be in that case from here on in.
The plasticky thing.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah. I mean, can you click on the image and embiggen? There we go. Embiggen it.
Yeah, it was almost like down here. It was almost stuck onto the cover. And let's see if we can find another. I mean, it had a nice image on the back like that, or was that the front? I don't know. But yeah, they were a horrible thing. I can't see them doing cases like that again. Awful.
Like I say, was it just purely for? I mean, it was Oblivion ended up the only one that was released that way. But I'm wondering whether they were like, well, we'll test the water, and we might start packaging all of them in that way.
Yeah.
And then everybody hated it.
Woody said the 4K they released on the 35th anniversary tempted me for the steel books. Each movie case had a third of the car, front, mid, back from the movie. So when placed together, you had the whole car. They did. They looked rather cool.
I was going to say
it was a nice gimmick, but again, people. Well, to use this word nicely, people perhaps overpaid for the steelbook, which is now within 5 years, now redundant. That's not your ultimate edition anymore. That's not your ultimate collector's edition. So it's those people that sort of probably went for that first will be the same ones that will be going for these new editions, I think. It's just
interesting with Back to the Future, they never stray away from the original artwork.
Mm-hmm.
They seem too scared to come away from that original artwork.
Yeah.
And yet, how many times do other companies release things and you go, oh, why have they gone with that artwork rather than the original one? And it seems like Back to the Future, they've never risked it. They've always just gone, this is what people love. They love the Drew Struzan poster. Let's stick with that.
Yeah. Fair.
So to keep releasing steelbooks with the same artwork on as well is a bit of a joke.
Jeremy, I haven't yet, but I do want to upgrade the original Superman films to 4K. I want to get the second Superman 4K. I've got the first. I want to upgrade the second, but I think the others will be fine on Blu-ray.
I have 1 and 2, and 3 and 4's in that Superman box set that had Superman Returns in and things.
Yeah, gotcha. I've got that one as well, I think. Woody, I'd pay 50 quid to see Crispin Glover and Zemeckis fight it out in the extras. See, that would make an interesting extra. That would be sort of something worthy, I think. But still, 50 quid, I'd probably still question it, being in the biscuit tin and all.
Yeah.
We've got Brian Smith with us as well. Good evening, Brian. Hope you're doing well, matey. As well, it's like when games have all the fancy ray tracing effects that you need for need a
foreground PC for
when it's still the same game. Kind of, yeah. Woody, Glenn, I think they had about 6 released editions of the Blu-ray set, so it's more than likely yours is different for the Back to the Future.
What Woody's trying to say is mine's more special than yours.
Cheaper.
Yeah, might be. Keep going through comments. I'm going to go and find
Sammy Lot is with us as well. Good evening, Sammy Lot. Hope you're doing well. Dodsy's back as well. We've got Dodsy. When I have all the titles that I want, maybe I'll think about upgrading and rewatching some favourites. But it's not a priority. Too much new stuff that I still want to watch. I think that's a worry that I've had recently, is that if I'm going to be upgrading the things that I already own, then I can't be getting new stuff. I just can't do it because I can't afford it, especially with the prices that some of these newer editions are coming out at. I
was worrying about nothing.
Oh, it is the same one. There we go.
Yeah.
So you've not got 4K then either?
No, it's Blu-ray.
It's only 41 quid on Amazon.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Have you got a affiliate link down below?
I have. I've dropped it already, mate, and it's down below.
Pop
culture. If people who release a 4K put in the work, then I am for it. But movies filmed 2K digital, keep it 1080p Blu-ray up conversion is not good. Yeah. Seen that the late 80s, early noughties that they were struggling with the conversion for those films released that period.
Don't know.
For the digital.
Another one.
Yeah. Okay, Jeremy says, damn biscuit tins, why is the Superman 4K is only fixed on the biscuit tin version? What?
Well,
no, Superman 4K should be, unless it's US. US have only got steelbook, I don't know. The UK edition I've got in a normal Amory case.
Nobody's saying is only fixed. So was there an issue with the release on that one?
Right. I don't know. I've not noticed.
No, I don't. No, I've not had a problem with the one I got.
Anyway, Big Jace has popped in as well. Good evening, Jace. Hope you're doing well, mate. He's got his Mel Gibson picture in his thumbnail there as well.
Mel Gibbons, yeah. Well, I noticed John earlier has got Terrence Stamp talking of Superman.
Yeah. Anyway, on with there we go. I'm going to tick us on to another little thing. I'm getting to the next bit. So this is kind of where we're leaking in from topic to what's coming soon, because the physical media announcements have they've been coming through quite thick and fast, because we've had the Arrow announcements this week as well. So I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about some of
I mean, technically, we had the Arrow releases last week, didn't we?
Well, yeah.
Rather than last week, the week before.
I want to talk about some of the other box sets and things like that have been announced fairly recently, on the same sort of topic about if we need to upgrade them. Because we had, speaking of Arrow, we had the Turtles trilogy box set that was coming out on 4K from Arrow. And again, I question, do we really bloody need to upgrade it? It's, I don't know why folks are going mad for this. It's something that would kind of...
Personally, I would question, do we need to own it in the first place?
Well, it depends. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, my answer is no. But on that subject, can I just point out, Jeremy Carr, not forgot about you. I faffed around trying to find some like packaging, and somebody I know orders vinyl, so I got a box off him. They will be winging its way to you at some point, Jeremy.
Yeah. Well, the Turtles. This is an example of the topic upgrading for what? Do we need to upgrade and things like that? They've announced this 4K, which apparently a lot of people have been waiting for a 4K of Turtles. Which for the original film, I can kind of see why you'd want to upgrade. It's very nostalgic for a lot of people, and you think fair enough. But they're forcing you to buy the trilogy, the whole trilogy on 4K. And I mean, do we really need to upgrade from a Blu-ray for Secret of the Ooze or even Turtles in Time? Who is asking for Turtles in Time 4K? But again, collectors really excited to have this box set for the Turtles that includes Turtles in Time and 4K. I don't see the need. I don't see...
Yeah, but do you not think in that respect that they know nobody is going to want Turtles in Time? So if they release them as single editions, they'll sell loads of the first and second one and a handful of the third ones to saddos like Jeremy, for example.
Exactly.
So they've got you by the short and danglies.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the extras for this Arrow edition, it's on screen, isn't it? There. Yeah. 4K presentations, Dolby, blah, blah, blah. Restoration, original. They've got brand new director's commentary for all three films, brand new cast and crew commentary for all three films, a booklet, reversible sleeves, more to be announced. There's literally nothing there. There's nothing of any worth particularly there. I don't think, anyway. There might be announcements to come, but this thing's selling out before we get much further. The Turtles thing, I can see it selling out anyway, because there's a level of excitement, and I think we're being forced into buying these things in the trilogy, being forced into all three, and then we're not getting much for them. I don't know.
They're milking it.
Yeah.
Cash cowabunga. Cash cowabunga. Come on.
Has anyone in the comments already ordered this thing? What do you think to the box set? Did you want all the films?
No, some people have. Come on. There we go. Jeremy, yes, I pre-ordered the set.
Yeah, let's have a look then, Jeremy. Yeah, pre-ordered it. Not going to lie, even though the third is the weakest, it does have a great soundtrack. Also, not all the special features were announced. Yeah, I'll give you that, but surely if they've got anything decent, they didn't announce it already. I think, anyway.
Do we really think they've got some hidden away making of documentary of Turtles 3 back in time, or whatever it was called? Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time. There's no way there's like a cash cowabunga. Yeah. There's no way that's kind of hidden away and they've gone, oh my God, guys, there's this feature length documentary that we made and everybody forgot about it. Doesn't exist.
No. John Robinson says, I've already pre-ordered Turtles as well. Batcave, self-control. Nobody is forced. No, nobody is forced. I think there's a certain addiction and a habit that people have that means they've got to order it, but no one is forced. I think especially Arrow, they've got that sort of branding that people will buy without question from them. Big Jace has the same set as me, which is the basic one. For me, that is enough for Turtles. I don't know if it's Big Jace as well. If it was,
yeah, I've got this edition of it. That's enough for me. I'm fine with that. Thank you.
Novel says, ordered it. I'm starting to think you guys may have a point. And I mean, they could.
To be honest with you, if we have, it'll be a first in over a year. But
yeah,
so, yeah.
I mean, there could be a lot of decent extras come out on there. Jeremy's just saying Arrow have said they're going to announce more features by the end of September. But it's how much are you going to rewatch all of these films? Is it worth spending the extra for the trilogy, or should you wait until the trilogy limited edition box set sells out and they release them individually? Is that another possibility for something like this? And the problem I have now with Arrow Video in particular, not in particular, there's a couple more that do it, but their extras for them and some of the other boutique labels have become rather, in my opinion, at times quite lazy. Correct me if I'm wrong, tell me if you think I'm wrong in the comments, but I think the extras have become lazy, and it's more about interviewing whoever they can get from the film without a thought and just plonking the interview on there. The interviews aren't edited into any coherent documentaries or anything. It's literally just an interview. Arrow have occasionally gone out and got these video essays that have bordered on, at times, seemingly the ridiculous, with how the essays go into detail about the most ridiculous things. From what I've heard on Brian at Last Movie Standing, he's called them out for it in the past. But yeah, the extras just aren't as appealing from Arrow for me as they used to be. And I think Second Sight suffered from it as well for the interviews. Have you noticed this with any boutique labels? Has anything stuck out to you, Glenn?
Yeah, I mean, we've joked in before, haven't we, that it's almost kind of like the caretaker who got fired on the second week kind of thing.
Yeah.
They'll interview him, and it's like they start the list with director, producer, the stars, and then everybody's going, no, I'm not really interested. No, that's fine. Catering truck guy, I can probably fit you in next Thursday kind of thing. And it's just, they go down this list and it's just a hit job of no's until they get somebody who's, second hairdresser that once repaired a hairdryer for somebody will be a feature-length interview.
I don't know if this is always the fault's wrong, but with the boutique labels, what they can get hold of. But there has been times in the past, for example, Scream Factory with director Jamie Blanks for Urban Legend and Valentine. They were able to put together some amazing stuff, some behind the scenes and retrospective bits and bobs, all together in a massive documentary for both Urban Legend and Valentine, because the director Jamie Blanks had a lot in hand and was able to give them a lot to work with. It could just be that they can't get hold of this stuff, but at the same time, just sticking headless interviews on there without any coherency. It's an interview. It's just straight. It's not pulled into a story or a documentary. It's just, it is what it is.
Well, it's a bit like you say, if they can kind of get the director on board, like with Second Sight and their Ty West releases, it's the restoration is overseen by Ty West. It's all new interviews with Ty West. It's new because he's involved from the start. And if they can kind of get the director involved or a producer or something like that, it seems to help the whole of the release.
Yeah.
And a lot of these companies don't. They get the rights to the film and then just scramble around trying to grab hold of anything they can.
Fair. I'm going to jump back to comments just while we're rambling on this. Jeremy says, well, the deleted scenes and storyboards were German-only Blu-ray in the past, not on any other release. So there's possible that they could get all old archival features, which could be nice for fans of them. But again, Turtles in Time. What's that? Big J says his Turtles Blu-ray was an upgrade from a pirate VHS. That will do me. Nice. Woody says, I have the same edition as Glenn. It's the best one too. John Robinson, the running time on the Arrow set all seems to be a few minutes longer than the set you have. I'm not sure if that's a mistake or not.
All right.
There we go. As Wilco, you got to shell out a lot of money for the turtles. Johnny Carrotseed, I'm not sure what this relates to. Interview with Senga that cleaned the set. Oh, interview with someone that cleaned the set for the Arrow interviews and things like that. Jeremy Carl, how can you say the interview with the guy that owns the car from the True Romance was a bad bonus feature? But
yeah,
there we go. Rafa has joined us as well. Good evening, Rafa. Hope you're well. He says, hello, Mr. Phil and Glenn. Noval, best extra was Arrow's Exorcist 2, The Hairy Tick. Where there's a commentary from someone who's making a documentary on The Exorcist 2 that isn't even finished yet. What's even worse, he defended it.
Right.
Rafa is from Brazil. There we go. Hello to Brazil, not from Brazil, to
Brazil.
I'm from this nation. Just greetings from Brazil, South American country. Yes. Whereabouts in Brazil, Rafa?
Home of some of the greatest MMA fighters ever.
There we go. Big J, they should give free pizza offer with the set. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be a wicked tie-in, to be honest. If they'd done some sort of tie-in with Domino's Pizza or something.
A worthwhile extra feature.
Yeah. Why did you buy the Turtles set? Because I got a free garlic bread with it.
Yes.
Yes.
As Wilco, a new exclusive interview with a random window cleaner of the opposite building that was there in week 1 of filming.
Yeah, saw it all. Saw everything that was going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I feel like I've sort of attacked Arrow Video a little bit there, but
I think you've attacked Turtles, if I'm honest.
Turtles, then. I've attacked
rather
the
than
Turtles.
Arrow.
Apologies to anyone that's ordered it.
Turtles.
If you've not ordered it, I've got affiliate links down below that will help along the channel and make me feel better.
Love the RSPCA onto you.
Yeah, Rafa says the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 horror film remake was released by Arrow in this month, August. It was indeed. Did you? You got tempted at one point? No, Glenn?
Me? No. I had that on DVD, and I think I got rid of the DVD. Yeah. If I ever sat down to watch a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, it would be the first one. Time and time again. It doesn't get better than the first one.
I enjoyed the.
I know you did, but there's a good reason for that, and it involves a tight white vest. I don't think it's actually down to the film all that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Big J says, get the comments out of the sewer. Oh, hey. Okay. As Wilco, Lake Mungo is getting 4K by Umbrella in November with a new 3-hour documentary.
Yeah. Well, they kind of advertised the documentary first, didn't they? And it looked like that was going to be a separate release. And now it's a new Lake Mungo release.
Yeah.
Which I know Mike Flanagan loves Lake Mungo and what have you, but we watched it and it's okay. I think it's been redone since, and I've seen the redone things rather than watch Lake Mungo originally. So it weakens it quite a lot.
Slipknot fans just slipped in with a Turtles quote. Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Never pay full price for a Arrow 4K box set either.
Fair. There's another quite expensive box set that has been doing the rounds online for people wanting it. Have you seen the Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook?
Yeah, we talked about it last week, didn't we? It's everybody knows I hate biscuit tins with a passion. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful set. It really is.
Again,
the correct artwork. I love the outer casing that's Freddy's sweater and what have you. They've actually put thought into it. It's a very, very nice set.
Admittedly, with this one, we do have a standard edition coming as well on 4K, which is half the price of the Steelbook. Obviously, collectors are going to collect. They want that Steelbook version, don't they? But yes, save yourself £100 on the 4K and get 1 to 7 standard edition. But I think that's a reasonable price, really, for 7 films on 4K. But again, it brings me back to the question with this sort of thing: are we just upgrading? And collecting for the sake of it. This is another one where I've got the Blu-ray edition. Because I looked at this because I do want at least the original in 4K. I'd love the original Nightmare on Elm Street in 4K, but the rest of them, for the amount of times that I go back to this set, £100 just out there. Is it worth us keep chasing the upgrade? It's back to that thing. Am I going to enjoy the 4K of Dream Warriors any more than I would this Blu-ray edition here? But I've spent the extra £100 just to see if I do or not.
I'll tell you when I pick up my 4K copy of Dream Warriors. Because I have the first one on 4K. I have that same Blu-ray box set. 1, 2, and 3 for me are where it's at. That's kind of Nightmare on Elm Street for me.
Yeah.
2 was the very first proper kind of horror film beyond Universal Monsters and beyond Hammer and things like that I was allowed to watch as a kid. Was Nightmare on Elm Street 2. So I have fond memories of that, and it's kind of my gateway into horror. So for that reason, I think I'd pick the second one up as well. So I will have 1, 2, and 3 on 4K. The rest, fine on Blu-ray for me.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, something like, who's going to go out and buy an individual copy of Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Child?
Is that the one directed by Chuck Russell? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's Chuck Russell. Because the fourth one's Rennie Harlan, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's Chuck for the fifth one, yeah. But yeah, nobody's going to go out and buy that as an individual entity. Yeah. They're just not at all.
No, I mean, admittedly, like you say, this Steelbook box set, it's a really good one for collectors of Steelbooks. I just think it's massively overpriced. You're paying £100 extra, twice the price for the packaging.
Yeah, but it's a precious material that it's made from.
Yeah,
it's steel, Phil. It's solid. It's bomb-proof. It's amazing. Superman can't even see through it.
When you saw that I bought the VHS box set for the Ed Wood thing last week, I went and looked through to see what other sort of limited edition box sets for VHS there were, because I mentioned to you that I was looking for that LA Confidential one that came with the book or the CD soundtrack, but I stumbled upon a Terminator 2 limited edition set. I bet, can you remember the Terminator movies coming in a box set for Terminator 2?
Yeah.
The only ones that I saw listed were on eBay, and the only copies that I saw listed, all rusty. I mean, they're getting quite old, but it was showing rust all over. And I sat and I thought to myself, I wonder how long it's going to be before the steelbooks they were collecting for Blu-ray and 4K start to show this sort of sign of damage and rust and things like that.
Yeah, but they're steel. It'll be decades away before that happens.
Yeah. I don't know if don't know if they coat them in a different material or not. But yeah, I thought, I wonder how long it is till we start seeing this sort of damage on our latest format.
I'm kind of feeling like there's probably more plastic in the steelbook than there is actually metallic substances, to be honest. So it will just rot rather than rust.
Slipknot fan does say as well that Elm Street set looks great.
It does. It's beautiful. You know,
media. It is, but it just comes at that cost.
We criticise artwork and things that when they churn things out and they go, well, what were they thinking? Why have they done that? It's kind of the quintessential Nightmare on Elm Street box set, to be honest.
Yeah.
The individual posters and the box it comes in are about as perfect as you could wish for.
Big J says, shame Fred is dead isn't the 3D on Blu-ray. That's a shame. Johnny Carrotid misses 3D as well. I'm quite surprised they got rid of it from the new TV sets. I just assume the tech must have just cost more than the need. Brian Smith, I wish they could put Freddy versus Jason in the box set. Why can't they put it in? I think it's a rights issue. I think with it being cross-icon platform with Paramount, I think it lies out there because obviously Fred is with New Line / Warner Brothers, and Jason is sat with Paramount.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's just licensing. Morton's movie reviews. I have the box set with all the movies but the new one. Is that the that Nightmare on Elm Street we're talking? I don't know.
Yeah, because that doesn't have the remake, does it?
No,
the
that's the
absolutely
new one. Yeah,
foul, awful remake.
The one that I like to think doesn't exist.
Oh, it's god awful.
Jeremy, my Nightmare DVDs still work, but would like the 4K eventually, just not immediate priority. Again,
yeah, and I mean, you know, they're going to do the individual sets. They're not limited edition. It'll be fine.
I mean, Jeremy, the other thing you could do as well, I don't know what the streaming is like in the US, but keep your DVD and just watch a stream of it to see if you enjoy it again and actually want to upgrade to a 4K. I know the stream probably won't reach the heights of a 4K, but it won't cost you £100 to get the set to look if you want it or not. Anthony Lipiello, if that's the case, then I would get the regular 4K set over the biscuit tin. Just saying. Yeah, I'm not willing to spend £100 on packaging that's going to sit on the shelf, so showing only the spine.
But it would look nice, though, Phil.
It would. It would look nice in the stores and on the photos.
I showed you the reverse of it, where the steelbooks were actually sat and what have you, and it looks really nice, Phil. I might order it.
Doddsy,
I ordered a steelbook box set.
Doddsy, I want titanium or something that will protect my movies from nuclear war.
Yeah,
that's fair. Morton's movie reviews. I think I paid €30 for the movies, but the newest one, and I only paid I think €2 for that one.
Yeah,
it's not
worth still overpriced. Yeah.
John Robinson, I've gone for the steelbook set, but it's a shame I had already bought 2 versions of the first film in 4K. Yeah, that's this is the thing, isn't it? It's almost I forgot the word. The word's gone from my head, and I was talking to you about it the other day, Glenn. Planned obsolescence.
Obsolescence, yes.
Yeah, when they likely knew that they were going to be releasing a set when they released that 4K, with the idea that those that buy the 4K, a majority of them will then rebuy that 4K again on a newer edition. So they never planned for that to be sort of the ultimate last stop. They planned for you to spend your money again. They outdated it.
I have to say again, I mean, this is me sticking up for a biscuit tin, which is kind of unheard of, to be honest. But the Nightmare on Elm Street one that they released originally, the biscuit tin set, was very nice. They based it on like a video cassette case and what have you, didn't they? And that was very nice. So the marketing department's doing well, and the design department and what have you, they're kind of hitting the mark with it. But like you say, it's just £200. It's a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah. Novel. Okay, Phil and Glenn, what's the best extra set or extras on a DVD/Blu-ray? I think we've said this before, but I'm a fan of the real gritty, detailed, behind-the-scenes looks into the making of a movie. I like to see the day-to-day interactions and happenings on a movie set, the problems and things like that, rather than the fluffy interviews and retrospectives.
The floating head stuff.
Yeah, I like feet on the ground. In the trenches, kind of meaty documentary style.
Well, you always mention like the Peter Jackson stuff, don't you? The feature length stuff, and I always bring it in. I think you've agreed on this one as well, like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah,
the feature length documentary on that. I mean, to say feature length, it's like 3 hours or something ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah. And that is literally day to day, irrelevant of whether something big happened or whatever. It was a proper behind the scenes of what goes into making a movie. Day to day.
Yes.
I like things like that. I miss things like on a DVD menu, like with Fight Club and things. Like that started off and you were convinced you'd bought Never Been Kissed, if you remember. It brought up the Never Been Kissed menu.
Yes.
And then started kind of like going crazy, and then the Fight Club thing came up. But you had little things like if you went down to a certain wording and then press left, there was like a secret menu and all that kind of stuff. And I miss that aspect of things. They don't do that on Blue. and they certainly don't do it on 4K.
No.
So yeah, but meaty documentaries is the bottom line.
Yeah, I used to like the Kevin Smith extras were always quite solid. Guillermo del Toro always puts a lot of effort and thought into his extras. He usually has a lot of behind the scenes footage, but again, it's all feet on the ground, looks into production and things like that. And yeah, I love seeing it from the storyboard and trying to get the scripts and actors together right through until the end, to scoring the thing and seeing the actors at the premiere. There's been a few that have shown that as well.
I always feel like we've said, it's the film geek movie directors that think about it from the word go. They think, when I release this movie, what would I like to see? What would I like to see as a collector? What would I like to have in my collection?
Yeah.
And they do a real warts and all documentary, and they're very conscious about doing an interesting audio commentary and things like that. So they're always the best ones.
Fair. Rafa says The Nightmare on Elm Street is awesome movie franchise. I just watched the 2010 remake. It's not the best movie, but sounds nice. Just the 2009 Friday the 13th remake. That was the Friday the 13th reboot, requel, remake thing. I think on my second viewing of that, it was better than I gave it credit for, to be honest. It was still not great, at a great entrance, but it was better than I remembered it being, which I hated it at first.
I wasn't blown away by it.
No. As Wilco says, the remake should be called Nightmare on Underwhelming Street.
It was just poor on every level.
Yeah.
The makeup, they missed a trick with that. I always want to say Haley Joel Osment, and his name is Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah.
But the makeup choice for him was kind of like, they went, what would a realistic burn victim look like? It's not what you want from a horror movie.
No.
They had the opportunity to have a chunk of his face missing, so you could see his teeth opening and closing and all that kind of stuff while he talked. They had the choice of making this really horrific, and they went, no, let's go the realistic route. No, just wet. It was rubbish.
Yeah. Dodsley says a fool and his money are soon parted. Slipknot fan, what do you guys think of Weapons? I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. There's not a lot that stuck with me about it. That's the thing. As much as I enjoyed it when I was watching it, found it quite humorous in places, there's not a lot that stuck with me. But I think they had interesting aspects that I'd like to see in more movies again.
I preferred his first movie, Barbarian, because I thought it was a lot more original. Like I've said to you with Weapons, while I'm watching it, I'm thinking, and I won't say what films, because if nobody's watched them, it'll spoil it. But you kind of feel like M. Night Shyamalan in there a little bit, and there's other kind of films along that ilk where it all feels very familiar. That's, I think, the slight issue I had with it. I still thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will rewatch it. But yeah, it just wasn't as original as Barbarian for me. Cool. Which is a shame, because I thought he was kind of... I'd like to see him do... what did I want to see him do?
Resident Evil.
Nightmare on Elm Street, to be honest. I'd be fine with him directing something like that.
Yeah.
Instead, he's done Resident Evil, or doing Resident Evil, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
John the Movie Man, did you see the new Halloween Steelbook 1 to 5 set?
That's prompted us to talk about that. Yeah. Do you have a slide ready for that, or?
No, I've not got a slide.
I know you included it on the poster.
Yeah, I did the poster. I've not had a chance for slides, but it's, again, we're back down to the same sort of question. We're upgrading things for the package. I've not gone further than Blu-ray for the Halloween set at the minute, because this felt like it cost a small fortune at the time, and I hate that it's potentially mostly not been watched. And why would I look at a new version when I've not particularly watched all of everything that was in there? which it's a great looking set. But I really think it's just, again, rinsing people's money. Let me have a look again.
Have we actually seen how much that's up for?
Just bringing it up for you now.
Oh, okay.
It's up there for 500 Australian dollars.
Okay, then.
Which means it's about 500 Australian dollars to GBP.
280, 290?
Is £242.
240.
And I assume that is going to be before shipping.
Shipping, yeah.
And the import duty, potentially not shipping, but import duty. So,
and you are literally looking at 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Not every Halloween movie that's ever been made. 1 to 5.
I mean, it's a nice looking box.
Don't get me wrong, the jack-o'-lantern's lovely, and it's, they stress it's hand painted and all this kind of stuff. But
how are you fitting that on your shelf as well?
Let's face it, Blu-ray collectors are going to find a way. Even if they have to build a podium, it will sit on that. And
again, we're hitting the fear of missing out. Strictly limited to 1,000 copies. Every unit is individually numbered. So individually numbered, that you've got to have it because it's got a number on it.
Yeah.
See if you can get into those small numbers. But looking through the extras, there's not particularly anything new in here. It's all
nothing much over and above.
Before. Yeah. Not one has anything new that I can see listed. When I flicked through, I might have flicked over something, but yeah, it's all been on previous editions before as well. So, to get it, you're getting it for the nice box, yeah, but it's 250 quid. What, $280 to $300 to get it to the US? Is that worth it to you to upgrade half of the collection onto 4K in the steelbooks, in the pumpkin, over the versions that you've already got that have got all those extras? You're paying for a package. Just go and buy a jack-o'-lantern. Just go and buy one. That's fine. But yeah, I think it's a cool looking set. I really do. But I just think it's, again, collectors are being rinsed with the fear of missing out.
I think over the years, there's probably been that jack-o'-lantern as an ornament or of some kind for years and years knocking around that somebody could have bought if that was so important to them.
Yeah.
But like I say, it's a lot of money for 1 to 5.
It's an incredible amount of money, really. It's are you going to keep that on the shelf all the time, or just bring it out for Halloween? Are you ready to rewatch all those movies again?
It's the kind of thing that somebody is going to put in a IKEA glass cabinet, aren't they? That's where it's going to be displayed.
I just like the Never Ending Story edition that they did. I can't remember the price of that, but they've got the lavish packaging, but there's not a lot new in there. They did have the Life After documentary in there, but it was packaging that we were paying for again. Could go and buy a nice package on Etsy, something a bit more unique. I don't know. There's people on Etsy that are designing all sorts of packages for your Blu-ray collections and things. So, why not just go and check something out there and spend the money that way instead? I don't know. It is cool for collectors, but it's also very expensive for collectors. And there's the worry that, like I say, people are getting absolutely rinsed because they do have that habit. They do have that addiction that just means it's a new release. I'm going to order it.
Unfortunately, like we were saying earlier about Back to the Future and Jaws and things like that, it's a popular film franchise. They're going to keep churning it out. I mean, and the franchise has got legs because it will keep having a reboot as well. But the fact that that's only 1 to 5, there's no way they're not planning a second half set as well.
Yeah.
And what's that going to be? The Myers House or something like that. And then that'll be another 500 Aussie dollars.
If there's any fans in the collection, if there's any fans in the comments, just let me know if you've been tempted to order it as a collector, as someone that normally has the impulse to get some of these latest, biggest editions. Have you had the impulse to order this? And have you pulled the trigger? Have you been one of those 1,000? Or is it too much? Is it too much? Have they pushed this too far? Well, that's what I'm interested in. I'll come back to comments while we wait for something to come in on that one. Morton's movie reviews. I've never thought of steelbooks rusting. It's a good point not to buy so many of them. They may not. I don't know. But I just seeing the Terminator one, it just I won't say worried me because I'm not a big collector of steelbooks anymore. But I thought, yeah, is this something to be expected from all this? Limited edition collecting. What are they going to rust and wear away? Jeremy, would you count hours of raw behind-the-scenes footage as a documentary? I wouldn't say documentary, but if it's just raw footage, it's interesting to me as well, just to see the day-to-day.
I do prefer to see that edited actually into something coherent. You know, on YouTube, you can click on, it'll be like B-roll footage or something like that. And it's just quickly spliced together and not quite as watchable, is it? But
no,
still there. It's still footage.
Now, this is something I wasn't aware of. As Wilco says, speaking of extras, did you see the Superman has no extras on all the upcoming disc releases? I find that rather strange. I thought there was a couple of exclusives to digital.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Well, it's the audio commentary. James Gunn's audio commentary is exclusive to digital.
But I think that's normally the case with a lot of James Gunn things. Didn't they do that with the Suicide Squad as well?
Yeah, but there's extras on everything. A lot of the extras are actually on YouTube already. Yeah, I'm sure the discs have got extras. And I say it's just the audio commentary that's exclusive to digital.
I'll have a look through that. Dodsley quite rightly says the Lord of the Rings behind the scenes are pure cinema, just as the films themselves.
Yeah,
absolutely. Peter Jackson does some amazing behind the scenes stuff. And this is why I'm waiting for his new 4K editions for Brain Dead and Bad Taste and things like that, because he always takes a lot of behind the scenes footage. I remember seeing documentaries for Bad Taste years ago, and I've not seen anything like that since, because it showed him his garage where he used to build the masks and things like that, and that he used to live on tins of baked beans from his mum's garage. And
wasn't that the Anchor Bay VHS?
It may have been, yeah.
I
think you showed it me, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the Anchor Bay VHS. So hopefully all of that, like you say, gets ported over.
Yeah. Morton's movie reviews. If any of you are in Europe, Amazon has a big Blu-ray sale for a few more hours. I think I bought about 20 myself.
Wowza.
Yeah. Is that a particular Amazon store?
I don't know. I've not seen that on there.
Novel says the extras on Alien Quadrology are amazing, especially the Alien 3 stuff. That's why I've kept my Blu-ray set for the Alien films. The extras on there were great. Samir's a lot. I'm back. Was finishing up helping my dad with the artwork. Here now. You've missed it all, Samir's a lot. All.
Yeah, I mean, mainly we were talking about you, and you weren't there to defend yourself. So,
Dean Watson. Hello, everyone. Some of the best features, even to this day, were the Star Wars prequels, whole menu system, features, and documentaries still hold up today, plus commentaries. I think they've ported some of those extras onto Disney Plus as well.
I remember watching a lot of those, mainly because of how excited Ewan McGregor was about everything all the time.
Yeah.
It's absolutely buzzing.
Rafa says, Glenn, are you from UK, Australia, or New Zealand? I'm noticing this because your accent looks like Australian, or from New Zealand.
No, I am from the UK.
It's well spoken.
Australian relatives, but I'm not from there.
Yes. Morton's movie reviews. Damn, now that's a Halloween box set. Mine is just all mixed and matched Blu-rays.
Yeah, that's all I've got. I've got individual releases. Some are imports, some are UK ones.
To be honest, more, if someone gets this imprint box set, it's going to be all mixed and matched anyway, because it's only got the first 5. So,
for now.
Yeah. John Robinson, it's 250 quid in the UK. That's for the Halloween set as well.
Yeah.
Grateful Black, did Halloween 3 have nothing to do with Jason? None of the Halloween films did at all.
No, Jason was Friday the 13th.
Yeah. No, Halloween 3 didn't have anything to do with Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Yeah.
Season of the Witch, it was a whole new tale.
Yeah, you see, as time's gone on, and I think a lot of people feel this way as well, they actually enjoy Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Yeah,
it should never have just been called Halloween 3. I don't think it should have been part of the Halloween franchise. It should have just been a little bit like, you know how DC are doing this Other Worlds or whatever it is, where it was like Todd Phillips' Joker and Matt Reeves' Batman, almost like a separate Halloween universe type of thing would have been okay. But ultimately, if that had have just been released as a film called Season of the Witch, I think it'd have been, people would have loved it, and it'd have been one of them that is still knocking around. But it got slated as being part of the Halloween franchise because it isn't, is it really? No.
Slipknot fan says, do you think the Halloween set, I think the imprint one, will appreciate in value over time? Honestly, this one, I think for a period of time it potentially will, but I think there's going to be a sort of ceiling price on that, and then suddenly no one's going to be interested in wanting it anymore. I think it's probably got maybe till next year, maybe 18 months, and then I think it's going to top out, and then suddenly there's going to be something new out. There'll be a bigger box set or a different box set. Or
I think it will certainly hold its value. I don't think it's going to massively depreciate. I think numbering it certainly helps in that respect as well. And people will damage some, and, you know, somebody will be taking it out of their IKEA glass cabinet and they'll drop it on the floor. So suddenly your 1,000 has become 984 in total, and so it'll hold its value for sure.
Fair. Woody, I know two people that do 3D printing. I'm sure they could print that Halloween pumpkin and I'll paint it myself.
Yeah, fraction of the price.
Do it.
Yeah.
Rafa, Halloween 1 and 2 original films are better than the sequels. I hate so much Halloween 6 and Halloween Resurrection. Very bad and awful films of Michael Myers' universe. Who agree with me here?
Yeah, we like you, Rafa. Totally with you. Totally with you. Halloween Resurrection is just awful film.
That drop kick to Michael Myers from Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
No. Who thought of the found footage style? I don't know, spy cam thing for it wasn't found footage, but the spy cam thing for is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Jeez. Woody says IKEA glass cabinet bestowed in something cheaper than it cost. Fair. Euphoria Pictures. Jeremy says Euphoria Pictures is definitely going to buy that. Sorry, just flicking through the comments again. Big J says missed opportunity. Howard the Duck should have an extended. Martin's movie reviews. Brain Dead. Can't wait for that. Yeah, all the Peter Jackson ones, man. I'd go for any of them. I don't think I'd watch Meet the Feebles again, to be honest.
No.
But
Heavenly Creatures, I'd rewatch that.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Meet the Feebles, I'd still buy the disc because I'd still want to know the behind-the-scenes stuff. I'd still want to watch Peter Jackson at it. I find him just so enthusiastic and so interesting to watch and insightful that, I'd get the disc just for the behind-the-scenes stuff if it was stacked out. Dudley says, I need to upgrade Brain Dead to Blu-ray. I think I saw that there was a almost bootleg version coming out in Spain for Brain Dead as well, and I'm on the edge of trying to track a copy of that down to get into the collection, but I know that there's going to be this new edition coming soon, so that'll be rather silly of me.
Or was it Brain Dead or Bad Taste that Arrow advertised God knows how long ago that they were going to be doing it?
They've all the Frighteners as well, and the rumor was they're going to have a 4-movie Peter Jackson box set, which was going to be Bad Taste, Brain Dead, Meet the Feebles, and Heavenly Creatures. That was the rumor about 6 years ago.
You see, the thing is, I'd definitely go for that. But if it was only Biscuit Tin as the option, I honestly wouldn't go for it. because I just don't want to own them.
That's fair. That's fair. I'd possibly be tempted into it.
Well, you would. I mean, you bought the Frighteners Steelbook, didn't you? Because you were so determined.
So I can't deny that I wouldn't be tempted just because it's a Steelbook. I'm trying to avoid it like the plague, but there's been a couple recently that I've just gone in for because I wanted them. Oh. But anyway, there's a couple of other films.
The collector explanation of because I wanted it. Yeah.
Just coming back, Darren G says, is there a 4K of the Frighteners? There is, from Germany, Darren, and it's a great set. I did a video on one of my videos on my channel.
Your channel.
And yeah, the documentary on that's like 4 or 5 hours long, and that's what I bought the release for. Really, was the documentary more than the movie. But yeah, Amazon Germany from Turbine, I think, did it. It was really good. Morton's movie reviews. Oh God, did you just mention Meet the Feebles? I didn't know anyone knew about that one. I had it on DVD for ages. But I sold it for some reason and regretted it. Jeremy Carr, Super Chats are on and bring you to the top of the leaderboard. I don't know.
Yeah, we forgot about the leaderboard last week, didn't we? As soon as we came off it, we were kind of, I forgot about that completely. So we will do it this week.
Dodsley, I have a nice version of Bad Taste with lenticular cover. Meet the Feebles, I would upgrade and rewatch.
Well, the Bad Taste lenticular was the Anchor Bay one, I think, wasn't it?
Now, this one, Dr. Fear says, I'm thinking of getting Curse of Frankenstein Collector's Edition 6-disc special. You spotted this one the other day, didn't you? I
sent it a couple of weeks ago when Hammer announced it. So I went on their mailing list to check it out when it got released. Yeah, like I say, 6-disc set and what have you. £60 though.
Yeah.
And yeah, that makes me hesitant. It's a very good film. It's probably one of my favourite Hammer movies, to be honest. But
it's a lot of money for one film.
Yeah, I think on that, I will wait for a standard release and hope that the bulk of the best extras end up on the standard release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodger says, Frighteners, I have a nice Blu-ray. Heavenly Creatures, I don't have yet. I think Heavenly Creatures might be, I don't know if that's out of print, but I got it in the UK on there. I don't know if you can still pick it up or not. I've not looked for many years. I think I've still got the Blu-ray through there, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got John Doe with us as well. Good evening, John. How are you doing? Well, mate?
Hey, John.
Dodger says Deathgasm is an underrated Kiwi splatter. Still waiting for the sequel. I wasn't too thrilled with Deathgasm. I thought it was all right.
I enjoyed it a little bit more than you did. Not enough that I kept it. That did actually go in the cull. But yeah, it was okay. It was fun.
Yeah. Sorry, another film that has been recently released. We're talking different label now, and I've got a bit of a different view for these labels, and I'm quite tempted. But again, we're back to the same thing. History of Violence. I got it on Blu-ray, but now Criterion have released it.
Yeah, and I think that you hit the nail on the head earlier with you saying kind of about films that we don't particularly rewatch all that much, and you've already got it, and will 4K increase your enjoyment of that movie and all that kind of stuff. History of Violence is the perfect example of that. It's an okay Blu-ray, and it's a good film. If somebody said to you, name your top 30 movies, I don't think for a millisecond that would be in there.
No.
But you are tempted by the Criterion.
Yeah, I'm just having a look for what's on there, because the extras wise, this is pretty similar to what we already have, to be fair, on the Criterion one.
Yeah.
If you can see that, we've got the new 4K restoration, blah, blah, one this disc. There's a new interview with screenwriter and conducted by writer-producer Tom Bernardo. So it's a new interview with the screenwriter. But this is kind of a nice little extra. I've seen a couple of people do this kind of thing. Cronenberg and Viggo Mortensen in conversation at the Toronto International Film Festival. That's from 2014. Now, on a Eureka release of Cujo, they had an extra disc and they put someone's Q&A from, I think it might have been Monster Palooza or something like that.
It was.
And I found that really interesting and a lot better to see something like that, than just the normal floating heads kind of video. And I wish more people would dig into the Q&As that people have done at these things to try and make something from them. And a documentary about the making of the film, that's already on the existing existing Blu-ray that I've got down here, and the featurettes and everything. So really, the only new things on this one is the interview, really, and
I bet that interview is available on YouTube.
Yeah. So again, it comes down to, am I going to get more enjoyment out of the movie ordering it on 4K than I am the Blu-ray that I've already got? And why?
And are you willing to pay £30?
Yeah.
For that reason, I think you still will, regardless.
It's a great movie, but yeah, it's those things. It's the collector impulse, the fear of missing out, and things like that. It's just hitting all the time, and I don't know what to do.
Again, though, with Cronenberg 1, Cronenberg and Viggo Mortensen. It's on YouTube. 1 hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually put on there by TIFF, by their own YouTube channel. So it's on there and available. So you can watch it without having to buy the disc, Phil.
Yeah. Johnny Carty, they're always on YouTube, to be honest. There we go.
Yeah,
just coming back to Jeremy. Jeremy, where are you? What do you and Glenn think is a good way to cull compulsion in us collectors? I find that making videos of me considering why I collect and trying to justify it to myself, while at the same time giving myself an argument back, almost playing devil's advocate to myself. I try and frame the videos in that way, not always successfully, but it's helped me think things out and talk things through. And it's changed. Doing the videos has changed my collecting habits. I'm still bad at times, but it's nowhere near like what it used to be. I find myself talking through one of my videos when I look at clicking buy. I don't think there's an easy way to curb it. I don't know if Glenn would agree with me, but I think he got to a point with his collection that it just started to feel too much in a way, but then you started clearing down, and it's sort of, I don't know if you got spurred on at any point to go further and further, but I know you came to a point when you'd slow down, or you'd get rid of things quite a lot easier than I would at the time.
Yeah, I found it quite easy, full stop, to get rid of. I mean, that's still quite a substantial collection, to be honest. I mean, as with the books, I mean, there's piles of books that need to go as well. I found it not going too heavy. I've talked about this in previous videos and things like that, but so much other stuff going on in my life sometimes that feels cluttered. To then come to a space that feels equally as cluttered, I found it too much, and one thing had to go, the other thing couldn't, so this kind of had to. And what I found as well easier was kind of going cold turkey and getting rid of hundreds and hundreds of titles. It generated then lots of like store credit with CEX and things like that. And to start with, I wasn't particularly good with that, in the respect of I'd just go, well, I've got all this store credit now, I'll pick up that and I'll pick up that. I'm so selective now, and it's almost made me more begrudging in actually paying out cash for a title, because I've got so used to picking things up on a voucher, and it almost feels like free money to a degree.
Yeah.
So that's curbed it as well. It's all kind of had a knock-on effect as I've gone along. You know, things that I wanted to pick up, like Nosferatu and things like that, didn't bother going in a shop and getting it. I just got it in CEX, picked it up with a voucher.
Yeah.
And that's been quite nice. And not having spare money is a good way of culling your collection and changing your collecting habits, funnily enough. Yeah.
I don't think there is a good way. There's not a way that's going to be right for everyone. I think we've all got the things that we're collected for. We've all got the things that we want to keep things for as well. There's no easy way. There's no fix-all method. But one of the things that helped me with part of my collection was taking things off the shelf and putting them in storage in a box. Don't think of them for months. When you rediscover that box or go back to that box, think, right, I've had these films. They were special. They were part of my collection. I wanted to keep them for whatever reason, but I've not touched these things for 18 months and it's not mattered. So therefore, do I need to keep them? And I got rid of a lot of things doing it that way, still keeping it, but keeping it somewhere else. And then it's the thing of, yeah, I know now that I've not used it for a couple of years and it's not bothered me in the slightest that they've not been there. So they can go.
I think my call as well definitely helped me stopping blind buying and buying things that were just cheap. So you go, oh, that's a really good price. I'll have that. I quite liked that film. And then when I've gone to do these big call trade-in type things, the amount of things I've stood at the counter and had to break the cellophane and take all the cellophane off, and you think, that's sat on your shelf for all of this time, wrapped up, not viewed in any way, shape or form. You might as well have not owned it in the first place.
Yeah.
So that's made a difference for me as well.
This is a difficult question, really, from Ethan. How often do you feel you need to rewatch a movie to justify owning it physically? That's a kind of tough one, really, because, yeah.
I think it's kind of a moot point in the respect of you either watch that movie on a regular basis or you don't. You can't have to kind of almost go, oh, well, I've got to watch that because otherwise I need to take it off my shelf. It's just you either do watch things frequently or you don't. And again, I am going to go through all of these. Like I say, there's more than a handful of things that I've still not got around to that I'm determined to watch, and then they either stay or they go. But there's so much stuff up there I don't need. I really don't. But I'm at that weak point now, and I think you do it as well. You go to your shelf and you go, right, I'm having a clear out, and then it almost refreshes your memory of what's up there.
Yeah.
And you kind of go, oh, I forgot I got that. Or you start looking on the back, and like you've said about extras, you go, oh, but that's got that really good documentary on it.
Yeah.
I should keep it just in case I want to watch that documentary.
Yeah. Just in case.
Just in case.
I found myself keeping films because I love the film that I've not watched, even though I've not watched it for years. It's like Lord of the Rings. I've got the Blu-ray set through there. And it's a really nice box set, and I can't honestly remember the last time I took that out, because the last time I watched it, it was 2 years ago, and we watched it on digital because of the kids. I got it on iTunes, 4K extended versions, and I watched it on there because we couldn't watch it in one sitting, so it was easier to just put it on digital, then it would pick up where it left off, and it was just easier. So the Blu-ray didn't get used, and that doesn't matter to me because I still want that on my shelf because I was
just going to say, but you couldn't face getting rid of that Blu-ray set.
No. We're very Peter Jackson.
Weird, isn't it? It's weird because the next time you watch it as well, you'll watch it on digital.
Yeah. But I like having that set there with me. So because the movie itself does get rewatched. Not necessarily the set. I think the set is more of a display thing now for myself, but there's really no need as such.
No.
But digital, they can take it away anytime, don't own it. So
as everybody tells us, as soon as we say anything positive about digital, that's it, we get backlash.
Yes. Dodsley says, back to history of violence. Oddly not sure if I have any Ed Harris in my collection, but I will be picking up a history of violence. Love him in Truman Show, Gone Baby Gone, The Rock, not on my shelf though. And Glengarry Glen Ross as well. Just looking through here. I want to go on to let's go on to this, Glenn.
Okay.
if I can find the right button.
Yeah.
Purchases of the week. Have you made any pickups this week?
Only the one.
Oh, have I forgot?
I did show it you, and a couple of weeks ago there was a story where I'd made an error in what I was picking up. So, yeah, Second Sight's edition of Ty West, The Innkeepers.
Do like Ty West?
Yeah, I really like Ty West. And like I say, you know, I mentioned him earlier. So, new restoration approved by him, audio commentary with him, and producers. Then there's another audio commentary with him and the actors. And then there's a new interview with him. So I think it's the same with kind of House of the Devil and Sacrament and things like that. I think because they're in with Ty West now, or Ty West is in with them, I think we're always going to get good Ty West releases. Yeah. I'd love Second Sight to get hold of X, Pearl, and Maxine and do nice additions with Ty West.
It would be a good trilogy.
Yeah, 100%. Because I think, like I say, they've obviously got a good relationship, Ty West and Second Sight. So they'd make something special of it. So, yeah, that's my only pickup this week.
Yeah.
What about you, Philip?
I have not picked up a thing, really. But the reason I wanted to get into pickups was for the first time in 3 or 4 months, probably more than that, I've made a pre-order. So I just wanted to get us onto this because this pre-order, it kind of falls into the topic as well. I pre-ordered a movie that I've already got on Blu-ray. Criterion did a new edition, and this is where I got suckered. This is where my FOMO came into play because it's a film I wanted, and it was Nightmare Alley, the Del Toro film, because it's a Del Toro film. It's a Criterion one again, but it was just one that I wanted a good edition of, and Del Toro is normally solid with extras, so I've kind of put my faith into Criterion doing dealings with Guillermo del Toro and providing some really solid extras. And now I've said that, I'm really hoping that they do.
I'm intrigued to see it in black and white.
Yeah.
It's not I don't know whether I was not in the right mood for it or something, but it's not one of my favorite Del Toros at all. Yeah. I found it a little bit clunky how it goes along, if I'm honest. But it's something I would check out again, to be honest.
Yeah,
because I might be wrong.
The thing that's done me, I mean, there's got a new audio commentary on the extended director's cut, new documentary on the film's performances, visual language, costume and production designs, and score. So that sounds pretty big. And then conversation between Del Toro and actor-producer Bradley Cooper, and a conversation between Del Toro and screenwriter Kim Morgan. And to me, these sort of interviews and extras and things like that get me excited about releases now, especially when it's a director that I love. But it's not the boy that's looking after the lighting and doing the grip work. It's actual director, actual stars, actual screenwriters, and it just feels a lot more substantial. Substantial. It is a pricey set. I'm not going to deny it's not a cheap one. It's 35 quid for the 4K, so it's on the pricey side. It's still not £50 for Back to the Future or in a steel book. But it's 35 quid. But it's 4 discs, 2 Blu-ray, 2 4K. So I'm going to justify it that way. And
even though the Blu-rays are duplicates of the 4Ks.
Yeah, I just put my faith in Criterion a little bit, and also Del Toro, that they're going to provide me with the sort of extra content that I really get enjoyment out of.
Yeah. Well, you know, I love Del Toro stuff as well. I've been watching some of his videos this week from the Associated Press, because he's actually auctioning off some of his collection from Bleak House and whatever. Mainly slightly scared of the wildfires because of how close they got to the homes previously to wipe out these collections. And he's actually moved the homes as well. But also a little bit about what we were saying about everything means everything to him.
Yeah.
But when he's gone, how much will it mean to the next person, kind of thing?
Yeah.
So he wants some of it to go now to people that are equally as passionate about film. I've actually had a scroll through the catalogue, and there's a little bit of something from each of his movies as he's gone along.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some great stuff in there. But he's a fascinating filmmaker and just so passionate about it all.
I want to watch that interview, actually. I forgot all about it until I don't have time to do it. And then I'll just give me a nudge tomorrow. I'll give it a look tomorrow.
Yeah, well, when I sent you the link, you said, I haven't got time now. Remind me later. And then I didn't remind you.
Yeah,
so,
thanks.
Yeah.
In the comments, Francis Shask says, hi to Phil and Glenn. And all in the chat, how's everyone Sunday afternoon going? Lord of the Rings trilogy still holds 3 film. Is by best. Yeah, it is a great trilogy.
They are.
For pickups,
they're amazing films. They are one hell of a commitment to sit down and watch.
Yeah, I've already I've planned sitting for this year already for over Christmas and New Year. I'm going to watch it with the kids again.
Mm-hmm.
They love the scene when they get all the people that have been beheaded and catapult their heads over the walls. They love it. The wife loves it too. I can see on her face when that scene comes up how much she enjoys.
Oh, she does that funny clapping thing, doesn't she, while she's watching it? It's
just the look really, that she gave it.
Really sweet to watch.
It's when the kids are watching it and then something like that comes up and she sort of turns around and it's like, you're going to die later tonight.
Oh, you are poisoning my children.
Yeah. Seeing what everyone else has picked up. We've got Jeremy Carr. Other than those Turtles and Shin Godzilla 4K pre-orders, no pickups unless replacement cases and artwork counts. No, they don't count. John Robinson, just got myself Scooby-Doo 1 and 2 on Blu-ray.
I've literally put mine on eBay.
You should have said.
Scooby-Doo 1 and 2? Yeah.
I was going to say I would have picked them up off of you, but I will not. I will buy the digital because the kids will not pick up a physical disc. They're all digital, so it's a waste of time me looking at them on Blu-ray.
No, I've randomly just listed it.
With your innkeepers, Morton's movie reviews says The Sacrament was a great one from Ty West.
Yes, very much. So I'm guessing, John, it's that release.
Ruby-doo. I didn't know I still had that.
I don't know.
Woody, I nearly picked up. Nearly. Blu-ray of Craven, as I haven't seen it. I did get season 1 to 4 of Battles Motel.
No, Bates Motel.
Shop.
Yeah.
For £1.
Nice.
There we go. Darren G, after seeing the Sisu 2 trailer, decided to get the first one on 4K. I've not watched the first one. Have you bothered with it yet?
Not as yet.
No, I wasn't thrilled by the trailer.
It's one of them that I'll kind of scroll past it and I think, I need to click on that at some point and then continue scrolling.
As Wilco, this week picks up a PS3 Slim with Lego Lord of the Rings and then got Lego Harry Potter Collection PS4 edition. My kids love the Lego games and I always enjoy watching them playing it because it's got quite a nice humour to them. I get to play every now and again when they need a little bit of help, but yeah, they're quite fun little games. Jeremy Carr pre-ordered Nightmare Alley, Phil. I did indeed. I don't know anyone that owns it, but you. I thought it was all right, but didn't wow me. Again, it's the type of director and type of movie that I get as much out of the extras as I do the movie. Usually. Hopefully.
John Robinson. I get where you're coming from now. John Robinson, because my phone's on silent, I didn't know my Scooby-Doo 1 and 2 had just sold on eBay.
Nice.
Yeah, to John Robinson. Thank you, John.
Big J's got a delivery today, a Dolby Atmos soundbar with the 3 K9 films with James Belushi. Did that come with the soundbar?
So random, Jace. So random.
What make of? I'll be looking at soundbars soon, so I'll expect reviews and guidance on whether to avoid a certain make and model. Let me know, John. Jace.
Jace.
So there's a lot of pickups this week. Pokemon Black on the DS and Ratchet & Clank Size Matters on the PS2. There we go. I think I got Size Matters on PS3 and played that. I can't remember. But they're good films. They're good games. Good games.
Yeah.
Darren G pre-ordered Outland and The Last Starfighter from Arrow. Oh God, I don't think I ordered anything from their last announcements.
Oh, I'm just moving back, so I've got cramp in my leg.
No worries. Woody says,
wow,
I love
that came out of nowhere.
Woody says, I love Sisu. Saw the Sisu 2 trailer. It looked okay, but I don't think I'll go out of my way to watch it.
Mm.
No. Big J's picked up the 4K of Venom last weekend at a boot sale for Dukewed.
Sweet.
Decent price.
I've seen a few people start saying about they've been in a charity shop and seen 4K of things. Somebody picked up the 4K of Oppenheimer from a charity shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Grateful Black says, does having 15 executive producers listed on a project mean anything? It means that they probably struggled funding it and had to get cash from several different investors that all wanted a credit.
It's like when you're watching a film and the opening credits are working title, film for blah, 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 all these different production companies.
Yeah.
You go, wow, they struggled to get funding. And everybody put like 20 quid in each to get the film made. Yeah.
Morton's movie reviews. This week I bought Mars Attacks, Jojo Rabbit, King Kong versus Godzilla, Coca-Cola Bear, Soylent Green, Joyride, Onto Gang.
You're not allowed to say the drug word.
I just struggled then. I thought, what do I say? What do I say? I can't get away with certain words. So I avoided it. Then I tripped and realised what I was half saying. And then, But I liked most of those, I think. The Coca-Cola Bear, I'm not bothered about that one again.
I thought it was literally... Because that was written by Samara Weaving's boyfriend, wasn't it? And I think it's literally a concept and nothing else.
Yeah. Maud, the Joyride, is that the old I forgot his name, Paul Walker, Lily Sobieski, Steve Zahn movie, or are you talking the other Joyride that was recently on Amazon Prime? I can't remember any actors that are in it, so I've not seen it. Anyway, Francis Shast recently picked up a copy of Star Wars films on Blu-ray, like The Force Awakens to The Last Jedi and to the very last one. But the one I'm looking forward to is the Back to the Future set. There we go. Are you getting the new set, Francis? Are you overspending and getting these new steelbooks?
You might not be overspending. Might be a millionaire for all we know.
Johnny,
Pocket change.
Johnny, pickups this week. Cyberpunk and Phantom Liberty took ages to get hold of, but I had a sucky PC at the time. Got some gamers in the house today.
Yeah.
Morning's movie reviews, Taken Trilogy, Hangover Trilogy, Twisters, The Big Lebowski, Salem's Lot, and Small Soldiers. I've got a Taken Trilogy, but I've never seen the third one. Have you seen them all? And I think I did the same with Hangover, to be fair. I think I've seen the first two, but not the third one.
I think with both of those franchises, the first one is the best, and that's enough. Taken 3, I can remember nothing about. Hangover 3, I thought was quite weak, if I'm honest. The second one had its moments, but it's all about the first one.
Yeah, Big Lebowski, it's great. Love it. I think I've got the bits there.
Yeah, correct.
And Small Soldiers, I think, was cracking as well. Yeah. Morton's movie reviews, Spaceballs, Family, What Dreams May Come, and a few others. God, Morton's been dropping some dollar this week.
It said it dropped. Was it bought 22 off Amazon or something?
Yeah. Dean Watson, tomorrow I should get the Arrow Lost in Space 4K and 90s pleasure. Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Yeah.
Same guilty pleasure for me, but I've not got the upgrade on it yet. I may do. I may not. Johnny Carrot, anyone watching Alien Earth on Disney Plus? I'm surprisingly enjoying it. I've watched the first two, Johnny, and I think it's okay. It's got a nice few new elements to it. Some odd editing choices, I think, but I'm down with it. I'm going to carry on with it, definitely. I'm enjoying it. Morton's continuing. Also got the End of Days Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead box sets to help with space. As Wilco has an LG soundbar, SP9YA. Okay, I need to check some out as well. Jeremy Carr, I do enjoy Del Toro. I just don't see myself going back to it compared to his other films. That's fair. That's fair. I need to go back to Crimson Peak, to be honest. I've not revisited that for a while. Jeremy also says Full Moon Pictures sometimes does crowdfunding and donate X amount gets you an executive producer credit. So that could be, it's again, the investor aspect of it. Johnny, my local charity shops have become a desert for discs, but I'm in a small town, largely DVDs. It's the same in my area, just DVDs really. Big J's, the other week I bought standard Blu-ray of Predators, and inside the box was the Blu-ray of and also 4K of Predators and Predator 2. Nice surprise.
Wow, that's a mistake by them.
Yeah, John Robinson, Lewis and Clark, Lost in Space, and a handful of Vinegar Syndrome this week. That's some nice box sets there. I've got the Lewis and Clark, just the Lewis and Clark, isn't it? The Dean Cain one. Yeah, I've got the DVD set there. I thought I'm going to try my eldest lad on getting into Superman. This was a year and a half, 2 years ago. He never got into it, so it's just sat unused, gathering dust.
He liked the new film, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he really enjoyed the new film. As Wilco, I'll be picking up Sinners. Loved that. And Fallout Season 1 soon, but unsure if I want 4K or Blu-ray.
Sinners, I will go 4K, I think, but mostly for the sound.
Well, it's filmed well, I want to say filmed for IMAX and things like that. So, the 4K should do it justice. Jeremy Carr on Alien Earth, it's edited like a trailer. It does at times. I don't get why I don't want to spoil it for anyone, though. I suppose during the opening episode, there's a few sort of flashes of choppy images that just showed the alien creature, the xenomorph, running or jumping or something like that. And it's like, we know we're getting this alien. I don't need to intercut it when it's nothing related to what we're seeing. We don't need to see a flash of something. I just don't get that sort of editing. But anyway, Morton's movie is yes, Paul Walker's Joyride. Just got it on Blu-ray. Very good. Woody, I like the Bear. Hudson remake the movie for the birds. Starts off with a police car chase with the dealers dumping the stock in Trafalgar Square, only for the pigeons to eat it up. Yeah,
that'd be bad.
That could be amusing.
I just think with Koala Bear, it was just, you saw a news report where a bear had got hold of a pack of cola. And it was a short kind of thing like that. And then they've gone, oh, yeah, we'll make that into a film. Well, other than that concept, once the bear's kind of done that, rest of the film's a bit, written on the back of a fag packet. It's kind of, I didn't like it. I thought it was poor.
Yeah. John Robinson has a Panasonic HTB 900 soundbar that performs really well. I'm honestly, for this playroom that we're doing, I'm considering a soundbar over amp and speaker setup, AV receiver and speaker setup. It just seems more logical to do now that the technology for them has got better. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think soundbars have really improved from when they started.
Oh yeah, I mean the original ones were just like 2-channel nothingness, wasn't it? And like I say, the Atmos is just quite impressive.
Dean Watson says, I have the Sony Quad Theatre system and it's excellent. There we go. I'm not sure what that is, but I will look it up. As Wilco, Think Sinners has Atmos on both 4K and Blu-ray. The only real difference is the 4K is ever so slightly brighter with its reserved HDR grade.
Nice. Okay. Good to know.
The Real Phil has got a Back to the Future 35th anniversary 4K question. I don't know if we'll be able to answer it, but shoot your question because we're going to be wrapping up in just 1 second.
Yes.
TikTok rabbiting along for an hour and 45 minutes. I'm sorry, Glenn. I said I was going to keep it for 90 minutes.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, we've not covered what we've watched or anything, have we?
No. And did you want to, or did you want to clear it off?
I can do it very, very briefly. I watched Eeny Meeny. Enjoyed that. Better than you think it's going to be. For saying it's a straight to streaming Samara Weaving movie. I think it was quite well written.
We'll each do our little things then.
Yeah.
So, what did we watch this week? I'll let you go first.
Well, I've already done Eeny Meeny. We don't need to cover that. And then I've had a Frankenstein double bill, but Bride of Frankenstein, which, dare I say, I just find it more enjoyable than actual Frankenstein. I think Bride of Frankenstein is a lot better. And it skips along at an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, you can just squeeze it in a treat, just like an overlong TV episode of something. And then randomly, Young Frankenstein, the Mel Brooks movie.
Oh, right. Nice.
Which I always enjoy. And I just think Gene Wilder is just absolute genius in that film.
Yeah.
So that's my viewing, other than TV stuff. What about you, Philip?
I saw Caught Stealing at the cinema. And
You did?
I was, shockingly, I was really a bit disappointed by it. I thought some of the characters were a bit just basic, probably cardboard cutout for me. But I don't know if I was just in the wrong mood for it or not, because everyone else seems to absolutely love it. But it just didn't capture me like it has done some other people. I just thought it was pretty standard. I went in looking for a crime caper like Lock, Stock or something like that with a bit of comedy, but a lot of comedy seemed flat and a lot of the characters were quite, as I say, two-dimensional for me. I thought it was quite disappointing. There's only been one review that I've found that have echoed my feelings on it, which was IndieWire, I believe. But yeah, everyone seems to love it, but I was really disappointed. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It was an okay movie, but it was just an okay movie. I said to you I wouldn't rush out to see it at the cinema, perhaps wait for streaming.
And I probably will.
Yeah, I'm not sure it'd be one. I'd say rent it. I'd say possibly rent it, but I'm not sure you'd want to pick it up blind buy and have it in your collection for a little while, unless you were going to resell it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was disappointed, and I don't understand why. I can't quite grasp what everyone else sees in it. I kind of want to give it another look just to see if I did get the wrong end of the stick or not. But yeah, I was on a bit of a downer about that.
And do you want to very quickly mention what we're watching tomorrow?
No.
Okay. Are we leaving that till next week?
We'll
leave that till next week.
No, well, surprise people with the.
It will be what we've watched, won't it? So,
I suppose. So we're going to the cinema on Monday to see something that is currently undisclosed that we will review on Sunday next week.
I'm going to the cinema twice tomorrow, in fact.
Oh, yeah, you are. Right?
Yeah. Anyway, let's see what other people have watched. Come on.
Yeah, I'm going to blast through it, and then I'll disappear pretty quick. As well go. Don't think I've watched anything this week, but I've been wanting to watch Peter Jackson's King Kong. I really liked that. I thought it was really good. It's worth watching. So Meows a lot. Watch this week, 1946 French version of Beauty and the Beast played a lot of PS2. That's nice. Good stuff. Sorry, lost track. John the Movie Man. I watched The Devil's Own, Proof of Life, Ravenous, 911 Season 1, and Space Dandy. I'll tell you, 911 Season 1.
Ravenous is just amazing.
911, I think that's a fun little show. It's a procedural, it's nonsense, but I quite enjoy it as well. Don't remember much of Devil's Own or Proof of Life, but I have seen them. They're not stuck in my mind, unfortunately. Similar as I just said, yeah. Have you seen Peter Jackson's King Kong? It's great, but my favourite is still the 1933 King Kong.
I find Peter Jackson's King Kong really sad. So it's not one I can go back to.
Oh.
I'm fine if it's like people dying. When it's animals, I can't cope with it.
Yeah. Darren G, interested in Caught Stealing because it's from Darren Aronofsky. I was the same. That was my reason for seeing it. Jeremy Carr stream next week. Yes, we are, I think. Dean Watson watched Alien Earth Episode 4, which was good. Ocean's Trilogy, and rewatching The West Wing.
Ocean's Trilogy. Love the Ocean's Trilogy.
Yeah, I've been meaning to rewatch that for a while. Mort wants to watch Alien Earth. Decent so far, Mort. Decent. Worth a look. As I say, strange editing, but decent show. Ethan Schneider. I watched Doubt. Great movie. There we go. Woody. Finished Big Little Lies. Saw the ending coming.
Yeah.
Jeremy Carl, in relation to the stream, yay, and now I have birthday plans. It's Jeremy's birthday next week. That means we've got to do something special. And I don't mean no watch along for Howard the Duck either.
No. What about scanners? Not scanners. What's the other thing? Transfers. Yeah.
No. Johnny, want to see I Swear? Looks really good. Might be a Scottish thing, though. I'm not sure.
I know. I thought the trailer looked great for that, to be honest.
I'm wrapping this up, Glenn. Stop slowing down.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
And Monty Python Holy Grail, tis but a flesh wound.
It is. Yeah.
It is. Jeremy Carl loves Space Dandy. It's hilarious and quirky. As Wilco says, I've seen King Kong multiple times, but it's been a couple of years. Jeremy Carr, I watch Peter Jackson's Kong more than any other. Yeah. Mort says, does Glenn have a YouTube as well? He doesn't currently.
What do you mean currently? I'm not going to.
Okay.
Not a thing.
Jeremy, currently watching Freddy's Nightmares and its entirety. Never saw
in
it
its entirety. Yeah.
Jeremy's birthday is on the 8th.
All right, don't push it, Jeremy. Good grief.
Woody, the only thing I like from Peter Jackson is the Frighteners. What?
He's got some amazing things.
But anyway, we have got to wrap it up there. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us yet again for another live stream. I hope you've had a nice session. Anyway, until next time, thanks for joining us. Farewell. It's been fun. It's been emotional.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, so I know.
Again, didn't we?
Yeah, I forgot it again. I just need reminding. I'll leave it till it's too late, and I'll keep promising that I'm going to do these charts for who's got the biggest XP or anything like that. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to share my screen. No, I can't share my screen. But
now we're down to only 29 people watching. I know.
I'm going to go through quickly from number 10. So at number 10 we had was it Darren G at number 10 for most viewed. Number 9 we got Dodsey. Well done, Dodsey, in the top 10 there. Number 8 we've got Sir Meows a lot. Number 7 we've got the Grateful Black. Number 6 we have As Welcome 97. Glenn, are you going to count me down from 5?
In 5.
We've got John Robinson.
Down to number 4.
Johnny Carrothead.
Straight in at number 3 this week.
Morton's Review.
And fighting for the top spot at number 2 is...
coming up close with Jeremy Carr.
Oh, Jeremy Carr. And straight in at number 1.
We've got Woody. Woody's in at number 1. Hey, there we go. So, anyway, I'm going this time. I'm glad it's too. Ta-ra.
Bye.